Hey guys, today we have a brand new Minimates review. Today we have the Marvel Minimates Wave 73, Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man, and The Shocker. Okay, so we're finally going to talk about the new Spider-Man movie. The Spider-Man movie to maybe be the best one, because it's made by Marvel, and it's going to be a Marvel Studios film. So, Captain America Civil War finally introduced Spider-Man. Marvel and Sony were like, we're going to work together on this, bring Spider-Man to the MCU. And there he is. This is exciting. I love the packaging on this. You've got like a little triangle, goes into the blue, Spider-Man. About $8 on Luke's Toy Store about the whole wave, so about $32 total. This set features Spider-Man in the Civil War costume, as well as The Shocker. Kind of a B-grade Spider-Man villain. I'm going to assume he probably has a supporting villain role. Like, he's not going to be the main villain. That's going to be the Vulture. So, Spider-Man, Shocker, Spider-Man Homecoming, Shocker, Spidey, and the roster. We have the Vulture, who looks awesome, and he's played by Michael Keaton. Homemade Soup Spider-Man, Battle Damage Spider-Man. I think it's strange that we have these two and not a battle damage version of him. There was supposedly a really spoiler-heavy trailer for the movie that came out, and what I'm going to assume happens, I didn't watch it because I don't know, I didn't want to see it, that Spider-Man loses this suit at some point in the film and has to take on the Vulture with just this suit to prove himself to be a hero, or something like that. And the battle damage suit, I would assume, goes into that as well. The Tinkerer, honestly, I had no idea who that was. Like, Spider-Man has a lot of obscure-sounding villains. Good old Spidey, The Shocker, Peter Parker, and May Parker. And there's also a corresponding Toys R Us wave that features this pack, the Vulture pack, and then a pack with Iron Man and Happy Hogan. My favorite character, the guy that was played by the director of Iron Man. I really hope Jon Favreau likes his Minimates. Okay, let's begin. First up we have Spider-Man. Okay, so we've got the Civil War Stark suit in Minimate form, finally. And this is a cool Spider-Man. So, I would assume that we're not going to see a whole lot of this in the movie because all the figures in the Minimate wave seem to be of the hoodie Spider-Man. So I don't know what's going to happen for sure. He might lose it at some point, get it back. I would assume he gets the suit back at the end of the movie when he truly becomes an Avenger. And apparently I'm just now reading things on Sony wants to make a Spider-Man universe built off of this Spider-Man, but without Spider-Man. They want to do like a solo Venom film that won't be part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but will be part of this universe. But this is part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm confused by movies, so I think we're just going to talk about Spider-Man. And this is a cool little Spider-Man. So, really nice tech webbing all over. Let's see, the webs. I really dig the bright red on dark blue. Just have webbing around his legs, but only on the outside. Not on the back and not on the inside. Nothing on the back of his legs, really, but he does have the cool spider logo. I do like how his chest, the detailing is actually kind of raised. Because you can see blue, a little bit of red, then the black. Arms, nothing really special. Does have a little bit of blue. And more importantly, he's got web shooters. Yes! Awesome. I do think having the web shooters exposed on the costume is a nice choice, since it really moves away from that weird organic web shooter thing he had in the Sam Raimi films. Teeny tiny little spider on his chest. And the face. You can't really see the webbing underneath. I can sort of see it, but they did a pretty good job. And most importantly, the eyes to the webbing is even. Like, I'm used to seeing Spider-Man with it way off, but this is a nice change of pace. Articulation-wise, with Spider-Man being completely vanilla, vanilla meaning no added parts really other than these, yeah, he can do everything you want. And accessory-wise, not a lot. Display stand, and the web line. This has come with so many Spider-Men. It's just this curled up web line that you can sort of hook into his hand if I untangle it properly. So yeah, it's gonna coil up like this, but the idea is he's gonna hold onto this edge and you can hook it on something and dangle him. Really, Spider-Man needs some web blast effects. Maybe like a web jumping stand. What I think this guy needed was an alternate head, like maybe a Tom Holland head or squinting eyes. That would have been great. Having like little squint eyes from Civil War. Whew. But yeah, there's nothing really to Spider-Man. Overall, Spider-Man is nice, if a bit basic. He'll go great with the Civil War stuff. Next up we have the Shocker. Maybe, kind of, a little bit. Is this really what the MCU version of the Shocker looks like? Some dude in a jacket with a glove. Just a single one. I'm going to hope that maybe he gets a costume and this is going to sort of be like a villain that he fights in the first act, like at the very beginning, to set up the movie, and then he might come back at the very end with a suit, because this is kind of plain. It's a guy in a jacket with a hoodie underneath. So yeah, it's really plain. I do like the cross-webbing look. You sort of get the Shocker detail right here. And it only has one glove. Like, okay, maybe that's movie accurate. I know the Lego has two of these. Gray drab pants. He's got a hoodie underneath. Strangely enough, no parts to just have the hoodie on. But I mean, he's got a hoodie, but then he also is wearing a hooded jacket. Is he gonna wear two hoodies? Then, really plain face, just sort of a dull expression. He doesn't really want to be here right now. So, really plain. I'm kind of disappointed. But I understand this is probably what Diamond Select Toys could do with the character. Because I don't know. Did they get reference material for a costume? Articulation-wise, he can do stuff. I mean, he can move. But, like, accessory-wise, a display stand. Not even an alternate glove to have this normal. Or two of these. Really disappointing. Overall, Shocker is a really plain and kind of boring version of what is probably going to be a one-note villain. So overall, that was the Marvel Minimates Wave 73, Spider-Man and Shocker. So these are really plain figures. Honestly, I'm a little disappointed. I think Diamond Select Toys could have done something with Spider-Man. Maybe give him a Peter Parker head. Maybe give him the squint eyes. Of course, give him the quick hands where he does the little spider shoot. People wanted that for years, and we've yet to get it. And then Shocker, wow, this is really plain. They could have given him at least two gloves. But he doesn't even come with, like, alternate arms to show off the hoodie. And why is he wearing a hoodie, then a jacket, with a hood on it? That's overkill. But this is probably what he wears in the movie for most of it, I'm going to assume. So I can't really fault Diamond, because this is probably the best they did. And that's a little disappointing. So, I don't know. That's just what I think. Let me know what you guys think. Check me out on social media. And did you like the video? Well then rate, comment, subscribe, and like. And I'll see you later.